Hello, this is Bridget Rowe with Divine Essentials. Alright guys, so we're going to do a quick little check-in to see what this person may be keeping from you at the moment, like what they're not letting on. I did get a new deck from Kristen, it's Soulful Woman. So thank you very much, Kristen. I'm excited for these energies. I'm going to start off the reading with the overall energies, and then we'll go in a little bit deeper on Vimeo to see what else they could be keeping from you and all of that. So let's just get the overall energy for, and this can be for anybody if you're connecting with a masculine or feminine. We all share masculine and feminine energies inside of us. So let's just see what like the masculine energy is hiding at this time. We have divine patience. They ain't hiding it very well, right? It says, my soul brings forth the right conditions and opportunities for me. The best answers and solutions are delivered at the best times. So this is kind of like divine timing too. And I feel like what they're hiding from you is an acknowledging that between the two of you, they could know that this is destined to come together. And I feel like there's some sort of truth that is coming into them at this time, because this all this blue energy here, and then these little green petals, it's like that's unconditional love energy. So it's like the love that they have within this connection, they're acknowledging the truth of it, and they've been very patient. Obviously, I think the masculine energy has been a lot more patient than, well, no, the feminine has to be patient. But I feel like the masculines are starting to realize like they can't run from this anymore, and at some point this is all kind of meant to come together. But I feel like they're trying to figure out like the right opportunity on how to do it, and some of them could be feeling some anxiety or some insecurity because we have the King of Cups here on the bottom of the deck. And I feel like they're just, look, there's the Lovers. They're having a difficult time making choices on how to come in. And so I feel like Spirit's like saying like they're kind of releasing these fears, and they're knowing that, they need to kind of just trust divine timing with this connection. So it's kind of like they're kind of getting those feminine energies at the moment in regards to their love offers. And I think a lot of them just don't want to make the wrong offer. So they kind of have an inner knowing. And I feel like also all right, so some of them, they have this inner knowing that this is meant to be between the two of you, but some of them, they're not letting on to just how much insecurity they have about making an offer to you, because they know that, like it says, like this, my soul brings forth the right conditions and opportunities for me. The best answers and solutions are delivered at the best times. I feel like some of them aren't connecting with that right now. They're tapping into these insecurities surrounding this. They're having a little bit of fears, like they feel like they're not good enough, or that there's some like immature energy with this page, and so they don't know how to make a decision in regards to the connection. But at their core, I feel they do kind of know that this is meant to be, but they just don't know what to do about making it come together. And Spirit's kind of saying like they need to just kind of be patient with themselves. They need to go within. Number 17, Sanctuary. In my inner sanctuary, I connect to peace, inner quietude, and comfort. And I feel like for some of them, they are more so bringing themselves out of energies that they were once within, and they're going into this hermit mode for sure. So you may not know exactly what they're up to or where they are and all of that, and I don't really think there's much to worry about with it, because I don't think they're doing too much at this time. I think they're kind of just going within and reflecting, going into the place of quiet so that they can figure these things out that they're thinking about, because they don't know what to do. They know that something here needs to be done, but some of them have anxiety about it. So let's see what the anxiety is about. Why is there anxiety? The Divine Masculines. We have the Three of Pentacles. So sometimes the Three of... Oh my goodness. And the Page of Swords. He was on the bottom before I started shuffling. So I felt like he was going to come, but I wasn't sure. Three of Pentacles and Page of Swords. I feel like they're observing something that is kind of freaking them out, making them feel this way, like they're unsure. And they're trying to be patient. They're trying to figure things out. Look at this. They're studying something, but they don't know. And the Three of Pentacles can sometimes indicate third parties, or a different, like, it's a card of coming together and working together, but there's three people working together. So I feel like they could have observed something that makes them feel like there's either competition or that you're working with somebody else, and they're trying to figure it out. Okay, so the anxiety is connected to uncertainty around the partnership, around what they've seen. And they're at this crossroads not knowing what to do. So it's basically they just don't know how to have a new start with you, and they're not sure how to get going, how to put these burdens down that have been created within this connection. So I feel like for some it could also be like they know that they did third party things, and maybe you observed it, and so now they're at this place like, well, how can I fix this? You know, how can I heal these burdens? How can we have a fresh start after maybe they left you for somebody else, or maybe they just told you there wasn't somebody else but there was, or things like that. They're trying to study some sort of aspect within this so that they can come back towards you to have a commitment, but there's anxiety around it. That's what we're asking. And obviously they're not letting you know this stuff, so they're keeping this from you, that this is in their mind, their energy. Whatever they're seeing, whatever they're thinking at this time is causing a little bit of conflict with them energetically. And I think Spirit's just saying they need to go within, which I think they are doing, but I think what's happening when they go within is sometimes they're getting a little stressed out. So if you felt like they've pulled away or they've pulled back energetically or whatever, I feel like it's because they're trying to figure things out. I don't think it's just because they don't want to connect with you. They're trying to figure things out, and they feel like a page. They don't know what to offer. Okay, the page is that, like, what do I do? How do I do this? How do I fix this? And there's the Page of Swords again. So there's something they've observed, and they could feel like you're in this player energy too. With this Knight of Wands, they could feel like you're playing the field. They've seen you in your Nine of Pentacles energy. They've recognized your value and your worth. And I feel that something that they've observed has made them think that maybe you're trying to make decisions with other people, or that you have made a decision with somebody else, or that you're going to decide to stay with somebody else if you're already with somebody. But I definitely think that the anxieties are kind of just connected to this fear around other offers and other people in your life. And it's also could just be things that they saw, but I don't really know what else they could see that's like connected to all of this that's going to make them think that. So let's see what else they could be hiding from you at this time. But their feelings. We have the Queen of Swords. Let's clarify that. Why are they hiding this energy? What do they feel about the Queen of Swords? We have the Page of Cups, the King of Cups, the Hierophant, the Hangman, and the World. So I feel like what this is saying is that they feel like you cut them out when all they were trying to like do is like bring you love. Okay, so some of them feel kind of like they thought maybe they were bringing you this love, but you cut them out, so it kind of made them feel like this. That's what put them into that Page of Cups energy, because they're like, wait, I thought I was, but she's mad at me anyway. And then with the Hierophant in the World, it's like they want to get to here with you. They want to get to that place of completion. They want to have that they know this is a higher level commitment, but because you've cut them out, it's just kind of put them as his Hangman energy. And if you didn't cut them out, they cut you out. And it's just because they're not fully at this King of Cups level yet. And even if they were, they have too many insecurities. But what they're keeping from you is in the time of suspension, well, either they've walked away from you or you walked away from them. They are thinking about like where this could go, seeing you as the Empress and wanting to fix this. The Moon. Some of them also feel like you cut them out due to secrets. They're not seeing things properly right now. There's a lot of illusions, and that's going to be expected at this time, but they've got a lot of illusions connected to the Three of Cups. So some of them think that you've cut them out to go with somebody else, or some of them could have cut you out to go with somebody else. But I feel like they know if they cut you out to go with somebody else, if they're wanting to come back around, they know they need to communicate the truth. And some of them want to come communicate their truth, but they feel like you're seeing somebody else, or that you have some sort of secret that you're not telling them, and that's causing some conflict. But they do want to communicate with you, and they want to bring justice to this. And I feel like some of them is just because something has left this connection that was causing conflict in the past, and now they're ready for victory. So it could have even just been that, like, they cut out some fears out of their life, and they've recognized that they've messed up, that there's been some opportunities here that didn't work out so well, but that you're the Queen of Cups too. So we've had the King and Queen of two different suits. It's like they know who you are, and they want to turn around and have that opportunity to come out of these troubles with you. And I feel like you've been waiting for this, but they're not quite so sure anymore if you're still waiting for them. And that can also be a result of them cutting you out. They may be nervous about coming back towards you because they're not sure if you're going to be okay with them after the things that they've done. But we have the Four of Wands. So again, I feel that they're keeping from you the fact that they do want to come back together with you in some form or fashion that actually leads to something solid. They've gone through some sort of death and transformation, and they want to have that happiness. And I feel like some of them are in good energy too. Like, not all of them are freaking out right now. Some of them are just in a really good energy, and they've slowly been working on themselves and becoming a better person and healing the things of the past, walking away from things that were keeping them from you. So some of them could have, you could have been waiting on them to move on from another person or move on from another connection. And it's like you were sitting here waiting for them to come back. I feel like they are. I feel like they've walked away because they're ready for a victorious union and they're happy about it. So if some of you are in contact with somebody, or if like they've come back around, I feel like you have the potential for the Ten of Cups. You have a happy ending coming your way. So, yeah. Good energies. I'm going to get one more energy, and then I'm going to take it over to Vimeo. And we're going to see over there, like, what needs to be healed, what the final outcome is, some more things like what they want to say to you. But for right now, let's just see what else they're keeping. So we've got the Four of Pentacles. Some of them are guarded. Some of them are feeling guarded at their heart center, but they do know that there's a foundation here between the two of you. And they have a lot of passion for you. So they're not letting on to this. So even if they've been like very closed off to you, they don't want to like communicate with you, or they don't want to express like the intensity of these emotions that they clearly have. It's just because they're guarded. They're afraid. And let's see why. Why are they guarded? Why is this person guarded? Two of Swords. So I think in the past they've made some decisions without really thinking things through. Maybe they didn't wait for divine timing. The first card we saw here, they kind of like rushed through things, or they ended up hurt, basically. Somebody hurt them due to the decisions that they made. And so now they're guarded, but they do see you as an Empress. And I feel like they want to let that guard down with you, but they're just nervous. So they are slowly moving away from that stuff within the past to become the King. So you get the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. They're trying to overcome those things so that they can have the Ten of Pentacles, which is commitment, be that long-term companion. And I feel like they see you as their long-term companion, but they just haven't let on to that. Yeah, they haven't let on to that truth, that they see you being the person that they, have this partnership with for the rest of their life. And I feel like some of them are afraid that they're losing you, and that's causing them to go within and reflect on this so that they can make a decision, but they're just afraid of making a decision in regards to this connection. But they do want to have victory. All right, so what I'm going to do now is go over to Vimeo and find out a little bit more about this, what's going to happen here, and see what type of actions they may take, where this is leading to, what else they're keeping from you, what things they want to say to you, and if there's something that needs to be healed. So if you'd like to follow me over there, you can. If not, thank you for hanging out with me for a little bit. Thank you, Kristen, for this deck. Imune. Namaste.